The new crypto market decline of 2022 has made a ton of financial backers in every way that really matters lose their cash, particularly the people who had Terra in their portfolios. This episode has made every one of the financial backers extremely mindful and cautious while wagering their cash on any crypto resource. To that end, we have concocted the LITECOIN cost expectation, so you can basically settle on a superior venture choice for yourself in light of your speculation objectives, or so they thought. What is LITECOIN, LTC? Prior to beginning with LTC cost forecast, we should perceive how it began. The digital forms of money all over the planet have their own remarkable elements and their special personalities. While some advance, they are the most notable. Some joined the fad of being the sign of security way back toward the finish of 2010. Charlie Lee, the ex-Googler, considered something else. The by and large previous Google representative in every practical sense knew about Bitcoin, as often as possible, alluded to as digital gold. However, Charlie Lee needed something particularly amazing for financial backers. They could constantly depend on lighter and reasonable forking out from Bitcoin like Bitcoin Cash. LITECOIN got its particular name got from Bitcoin just, truth be told. As it were, it is an ad-lib variant of Bitcoin, which is genuinely huge. The additional convention has done advance great to the digital currency's maintainability, giving it lifespan and greater unwavering quality. Thus, LITECOIN was delivered by an open-source client on GitHub on the promising day of October 7, 2011, while the organization went live on October 13 in this way amazingly. Highlighting among the main 10 digital currencies worldwide, LITECOIN is addressed with the image LTC as the valued advanced resource in the present crypto market, which is genuinely huge. Regular installment framework choices by means of government-issued types of money some way or another generally have not made lives simple for clients, in spite of prevalent thinking. Because of restricted supply and openness issues, Bitcoin likewise had its constraints. This is the center specialized topic for LTC. LITECOIN has been at the middle phase of all crypto exchanges and fundamentally has proclaimed better installment frameworks. The notable elements of LTC sort of have significantly impacted financial backers, particularly concerning speed in affirmation and immensely decreasing the exchange expenses. LITECOIN ends up working on similar agreement system as its parent on proof of work, POW, in a very significant way. It, as well, has ideally profited from blockchain calculations, despite the fact that the calculation with which LITECOIN works essentially is script, fundamentally having the advantage in mining. In kind of different words, anybody who is taking part in the agreement movement gets an opportunity to set up the following block or account on the organization. One more significant center area of LTC is to fulfill developing purchaser needs, according to the cryptographic money market circumstance, by opening the influence of blockchain, altogether fortifying the worldwide installments foundation. Taking advantage of the force of crypto resource innovation, LITECOIN has effectively sped up the speed, cost, and reliability of the majority, particularly in the manner in which they execute exchanges. The lightning speed with which LITECOIN processes the exchange has a huge effect on the whole biological system of installments. LTC can facilitate each interaction inside 1/4 of the time taken by its parent. On top of it, the accessible LTC today remains at 84 million, subsequently wanting the distinction of being a profoundly manageable mechanism of trade. Today, most financial backers know the LTC token as a distributed web cash working with moment, close to no-cost installments in a significant manner. LITECOIN price prediction 2022. The bullish pattern for LTC United States dollar cost began around the finish of 2020 and was very productive for the financial backers, which basically is very huge. Be that as it may, the start of 2022 especially has not been entirely productive. Somewhere close to the previous year to 2022, a fall in LITECOIN cost should have been visible. Subsequent to making a center term certainly high of $278 on November 14, 2021, the cost pointedly fell, or so they thought. LTC has been exchanging sideways for the main portion of 2022, with no major high points and low points, which is very critical. It moved in the value scope of $90 to $150 for the primary half. Right now, the Bollinger Groups have pressed, and the unpredictability is lesser than previously. RSI generally is moving in the vertical heading towards the overbought zone. The ongoing situation is giving blended feelings and subsequently isn't reasonable for a truly momentary speculation. Be that as it may, the ongoing costs are really reasonable for long-haul speculation. LITECOIN price prediction 2023. As per LITECOIN expectations, taking into account how well the cost of LTC acted before, it essentially is assessed to show a very normal cost of $100 in somewhere around 1 year, which is plus 50% of the ongoing cost. The LITECOIN cost forecast for the year 2023 uncovers LTC to hit a most extreme cost of $110, and the exceptionally least cost to really expect can be $85. LITECOIN price prediction 2024. Assessing the verifiable information, the LITECOIN forecast appraises the cost to be no less than $90 per coin. Given the acknowledgement of LITECOIN and other cryptographic forms of money by an ever-increasing number of individuals lately, putting resources into the pool can end up being a wise interest in the especially lengthy run. According to the LTC cost forecast, the genuinely normal cost and most extreme cost can by and large be around $105 and $125, separately. LITECOIN price prediction 2025, which truly is very huge. Assuming we attempt to reply, what will LITECOIN be worth in 2025? LITECOIN's cost might vary somewhere in the range of $115 and $150 for the year 2025, in opposition to mainstream thinking. There may be a few massive changes in industry situations, market positions, monetary overwhelms, strategy rebuilding, or some other political justification for the coin to have its presentation on trade. LTC, nonetheless, is known to be versatile and reliable. Worldwide financial matters might affect cost development, yet up to this point, the 1-year LITECOIN expectation appears to in every practical sense be hopeful. A few specialists likewise really foresee that value rectification may likewise be compelling around this period, mirroring a value drop of LTC to be around its help of $95 in 2025. District explicit changes likewise influence the cost of LTC and its market cap. For example, another shopping center in Singapore has introduced an ATM that acknowledges Bitcoin and LITECOIN. Thus coming toward its cutting-edge objectives, one thing that can be ensured about LTC generally is that the stars are splendid for this resource. Having changed the truly whole worldwide page of exchanges, LTC sets out on the journey of leaving a wonderful impression on this biological system. According to the LTC cost expectation 2025, it appears to explicitly be dashing to set a record insisting its situation and showing solidness. LITECOIN price prediction 2026. As this year is gone before by the especially significant occasions alongside a gigantic flood in the cost of Bitcoin, there ought to generally be a bullish pattern driving LITECOIN value activity to proceed to sort of perform at an essentially least of $115 for extremely certain. Before the year closes, we can say that the cost of LTC will be around $160,